Tensions in the Middle East have reached a boiling point as Iran retaliated against Israel for recent actions in Syria. Let's take a look at what had happened so far. Over the weekend, Iran launched a barrage of over 300 missiles and drones towards Israel, citing recent Israeli attack on its enclave in Damascus as justification. However, Israel's Iron Dome defense system, supported by allies including the US, Britain, France and Jordan, managed to intercept most of the incoming projectiles. The attack has sparked fears of a full-scale conflict in the region, prompting calls for restraint from global powers and Arab nations. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu swiftly called for a meeting of his war cabinet, while the UN Security Council convened an emergency session to condemn Iran's actions. The assault drew condemnation from several countries, including Germany, Canada, France, and Italy. Meanwhile, in Washington, President Joe Biden closely monitored the situation, pledging US support for Israel's defense. However, Biden informed Netanyahu that the US would oppose any counterattack against Iran. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin called upon Iran to de-escalate the situation, adding that the US does not want a war with Iran. Meanwhile, Palestinian militant group Hamas defended Iran's attack on Israel. In response to the escalating situation, the Indian Ministry of External Affairs asked all Indian citizens to not travel to the two countries until further notice. Given the situation, the Indian citizens have been urged to take precautions about their safety and restrict movements to the minimum. The ministry also requested those currently residing in Iran and Israel to get in touch with Indian embassies and register themselves. And as global leaders gathered for a G7 meeting convened by President Joe Biden, they condemned Iran's attack and expressed a full solidarity with Israel. In the meantime, conflicting reports emerged regarding Iran's warning prior to the assault. Turkish, Jordanian and Iraqi officials asserted that Iran provided ample warning days prior to its drone and missile assault on Israel. Iran's Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian asserted that neighboring countries and the US were given a 72-hour notice before the strikes. However, US officials refuted these claims, insisting that Tehran did not notify Washington.